Yeah, who get this? Hey, I'm not talking quite yet. I should be talking in about 5 minutes. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody had a good, nice, long weekend. How's everybody doing? What's up, Mike? Nick? John? Mark? What's up, guys? All right, so we're actually going to have Mitch here today. Mitch is going to be joining us from a coffee shop. And so let's get Mitch set up here. What's up, Bill? Pun, Netron. Yeah, it's actually been a great 4 days. I actually quit smoking those electric nicotine cigarettes 4 or 5 days ago. And so I actually quit smoking those e-cigs 4 or 5 days ago. Super happy about it. I substitute CBD when I need to vape something. I'll vape CBD, and it's super helpful. Haven't smoked one. I can smell better. I've been eating better, and so I quit smoking those electric cigarettes. Super happy about it too. Yeah, man, I'm proud of myself. So like I said, I might vape my CBD pen. You know, my CBD pen. It helps to substitute it so I can, you know, I think whenever you're addicted to smoking those electric cigarettes, it's not even the nicotine, it's just the motion of hitting the electric cigarette. And so that's why I substituted it with the CBD, and it's been working. CBD is much better for you too. Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, CBD is so much better for you too, and it makes me relaxed during the day. All right, so yeah, appreciate it, guys. Yeah, I'm happy about it, man. It's been a long time. I've been smoking cigarettes or something since I was like 16, you know. And when my son was born, I quit smoking actual cigarettes, and I just smoked the electric ones because those were better for him, at least. And so yeah, it feels good to just be done with them all. No, CBD, I'm just doing CBD just so I can, honestly, it's like a sleeping aid. It helps me it curbs anxiety. CBD is just better for you all around, I think. What's up, two-way? U.S. stock futures were pointing to a lower open this morning after 8 straight weeks of gains for the Dow. Interesting here. All right, let me get Mitch in here. I just got to send him the invite. Hold on one second, guys. Let's see. Let me find Mitch. All right. There we go. Dow stock Walmart, WMT, leads. It is leading today's quarterly earnings releases. Also this morning, the NAHB, National Association of Home Builders, is out its February Housing Market Index at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. We also have ORPN, thanks to Two-Way dropping these releases. ORPN, which is Selos Therapeutics, completes acquisition of Trehalose from Bioplast Pharma. It's a tiny float of 2 million. And so we have some interesting stuff going on here. ICPT. Yeah, brother, I got it. Hold on, let me do this. Oh yeah, ICPT, a little bit more expensive of a stock, but this one sure is going crazy. Let me check it real quick. Positive top line results. phase 3 regenerate study of the obeticholic acid in patients with liver fibrosis due to NASH. So positive top-line results, phase 3 top-line results for ICPT, and it's definitely showing it. It achieved the primary endpoint demonstrating statistically significant improvement in liver fibrosis without worsening of NASH at 18 months. They intend to file for regulatory approval in the U.S. and Europe in the second half of this year. And that is ICPT. All right, so yeah, we got some interesting stuff. SKYS. If you look at it here, I can pull it up really quick. You can see SKYS top chart right here, gapping up a little bit. Cheaper penny stock. I'll have to look up the news for this one as well. SKYS. What's up, George? Good morning, man. Yeah, it's a little bit outside of my price range too, to be honest. But I mean, I'll watch it regardless. Not seeing any recent news for SKYS, at least not on the, let me try a different source. Yeah, not seeing any recent news. They had some on the 15th for SKYS. So I think SKYS just had a crazy day on Friday. Let's see if we can figure out why it was moving. Volatility. If you know why SKYS went crazy Friday, let me know. Yeah, right. What's up, Steven? KO. Coca-Cola Company. Okay. KO just pulled back. I can look it up. It sounds like it was fourth quarter results. So Coca-Cola's HBC bought the Serbian confectionery firm Bambi. Riot moving on the Bitcoin move. What's Bitcoin at? Did Bitcoin move some? So Bitcoin up a little bit here. I mean, moving up from about 3,500 to about 3,900, and that's being generous. But it did make a move up about 400 bucks for Bitcoin. Who knows, man? It's pretty cheap, though, for Bitcoin, all things considered. It's pretty cheap. What's up, Felix? ARTW. Moving a little bit, not much volume, but Artways Manufacturing announced award of $8.4 million project. Tiny float, $2.1 million. Maybe I'm looking at it a little bit late here. Right now, it shows me that one Bitcoin equals $3,954. That's what it's showing me. Now it is up. Okay, it's up to 4,010. That's actually right. I had to click on it. So yeah, it's up to 4,010. So it's up about 500 bucks still, which is good. Maybe a little cheap now. We'll see if we can get a run on it. I like Bitcoin running because that makes a lot of these other stocks, specifically the crypto-related stocks, MARA, DPW, RIOT. It kind of makes them go crazy. And so I don't mind Bitcoin moving some. CNDT gapping up some as well. What's up, Samir? What is a good app for Canadian pre-market scanner? I mean, to be honest, Blake, I don't mess with the Canadian market. I strictly trade the U.S. market. I've never traded the Canadian market, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. I can tell you what some good scanners are, but I think I think the ones I'm using are specifically related to the U.S. market. What's up, Ashton? Yeah, brother, let's do it, man. It's been a pretty good, honestly, all things considered, it's been a pretty good few weeks trading. This week, I just need to move up in size, right? So, like, this week, I just need to scale up a little bit, really kind of attack the market. In the last 7 trading days, I've had 1 losing day. So, 1 losing day out of 7 in the last 7 trading days. So, definitely happy with where my trading's been. But, yeah, we'll see if it keeps working. You know, one thing I've learned over the past year especially is that even if I'm on a hot streak, it can change really, really quickly, and the market can change quickly. And so the strategy I'm using can all of a sudden stop working. And so with that said, you just got to be disciplined, specifically with that good risk and reward, right? So like the way you combat that is that you just stick with good risk reward setups. That way, even if you're only right half the time, you'll still be profitable in the end, and that's the goal. And so that's what I'm trying to focus on today. I mean, I use Trade Ideas, Blake. Trade Ideas, these are the scanners I'm using here, which is Trade Ideas. I don't know if they're the Canadian market, though. Oh, also, shout out to Daniel, I believe. Let me see who went through it. Somebody went through my link. Yeah, Daniel went through my Trade Ideas link. So, hey, I appreciate that, bro. Thanks, man. Who else hates Forex trading? I don't necessarily hate Forex trading. I've just never done it. I'm a little bit skeptical of doing anything 24/7. So, like, that's the only thing about the Forex market is that I've never... I think I would be stuck to it all day. You know, I already have a hard enough time, shutting down my trading after the first few hours. And I feel like if the stock market was open 24/7, I would never get any sleep. So I don't know how Forex traders do it. That's probably right, Nick. All right, let's see if we can get Mitch in here. What's up, Pat? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right, so yeah, watching a few things. AMD down, cannabis stocks down. I'm gonna have to look at the bigger stocks today. Mitch is trying to Skype me. What? Mitch, if you hear me, brother, I sent you the link in the Discord. Garmin, what's the symbol? But yeah, you can see Skies, Walmart. If I pull up these scans, you can see Skies right here. Had a big day Friday, and then you can see Walmart running up some. That might influence the overall market. And so we got a few. By email? All right, I got you. All right, I got you. Oh, wait, what's your email? Oh, wait, never mind. I know it. Sorry. Here, I got you. Hold on. All right, there you go, Mitch. I just sent it to you, man. What do I think about the Walmart trend? I mean, I think it's mostly due to earnings making this move. Looking at the daily chart, we'll see. I mean, it has some resistance at 100, and so it just broke over 100. So it may find some support there. That's what I'd be looking at to see if it finds some support there. Test that high at 106. It's close. It's close enough. Yeah, I mean, a big blue chip stock like that, Vitalis, I mean, they're going to be praising it. What's the symbol for Garmin, though? I'm looking for it. I just don't see the symbol. Hey, appreciate the sub, Ori. Thanks for the subscribe, brother. Appreciate it, man. GRMN. Alright, here, let me look that one. Yeah, I mean, Garmin's just a little slow, though. There's not that much volume. I mean, it's right around the highs, but the volume's just a little bit low. So we'll see. And we got a few gappers, but the volume is, I mean, in the small cap world, the volume's pretty low. We got some blue chip stocks, Walmart. We have, what is it, Walmart, ICPT, Intercept Pharmaceuticals, RGLD, NXST. AMD is moving a little bit, although it's mostly break even. I appreciate it, Vitalis. Thanks for the subscribe, man. Yo, what's up,
Yo,
man?
yo,
Here, hold
what's
on.
going on, man?
Hold on 1 second.
All right.
What happened with Zoom?
I don't know, man. I'm having troubles with connection, so I
Okay.
don't know. Phone won't want to connect, and I only got Bluetooth headsets, so
Nah,
I
you're
have to
good,
do
man.
it some other way.
Yeah, this works. Can everybody hear Mitch? Everybody
Hey,
hear
what's
him?
going on, guys? How we doing?
Here, I'm gonna go grab my headphones, Mitch, and run to the restroom. So hold it down for a second. I'll be right back.
All right, all right, all right. How's everybody doing here in kind of like a business center here? Just made it to Denver yesterday, and ready to establish my new trading station. Just got to get internet up and everything. You know how it is. Brand new place, got to get internet up. Comcast coming today, later today. The mic's loud. Okay. Hey, it's coming from my laptop, so I'll try to talk a little lower. All right, so today just gonna try to take it easy,
You should
not
be
go
good,
too
Mitch.
crazy.
You should be good, man. The reason I think it was
Uh,
loud is because the echo was coming through. I just had to plug my headphones in. So you should be good, I think.
all right, there it should be a little better.
Yep.
All right. So just gonna really try to take it easy today and not go too crazy. Can see that Right now, I'm looking at MBEV and MU as my top watches. I'm gonna watch, of course, the classics. I am seeing the cryptos get a little more exciting, as I've even thought of investing here, as I could see 32 as maybe being the bottom. It's going to be interesting for stocks like Riot and other stocks that get into the Bitcoin kind of frenzy. I think we had a good year of kind of pullback from the Bitcoin, and now we should get another run. PCG definitely could be a good option for today. Let me take a look at PCG, see how it's been looking. All right, looks like we broke out of this flag on a longward path up there now to 1644. I think the real key to this stock is going to be if it can hold 17s. But if it can crack down below 15 again, it should come on tumbling down. Nice, upgrade to 33. Okay, so basically what they're trying to tell you is that even though they got hit with all that negative news, that the actual assets that the stock owns are actually valued a lot higher than where the stock is priced at right now. So, but 33 is a little bit far. I think that's a little bit of extension, but we'll see if we can get up there. I think really it's trying to, as you can see, it's trying to fill in that gap that it did when it gapped down. 1663 is going to be a level to watch today. Once it gets above that, it can make a nice push. Definitely more of a bullish looking daily chart. I like more MU or MBEV. Maybe let me check out. I haven't seen too much of APHA. There's another stock that I've been looking at. It's a wheat stock that is going to be coming on the New York Stock Exchange pretty soon. It's CNTTF. It's one that I'm watching, see what's going to happen when that comes on to the New York Stock Exchange. MU, let's check out the chart for MU. All right, looking like we got a solid support that is acting as resistance at 40.58. Let's see if that starts holding. If that starts holding, I think this MU could get back up there to 50. But if that doesn't start holding and it starts cracking back down and it gets below 37.50 and this 36.91 that you see a nice down wick on, then we can start making that move back down to that 25 area. I think it's going to be a kind of a consolidation for a little while, and then maybe we're going to see where the direction takes it on MU.
Yeah, spot down some. Anybody know why that's going on? What's up, Shadow?
I think it's just a daily extension. The SPY, it keeps kind of pushing up, but it's holding at resistance, not holding at support. So that's what we need to watch and see when supports crack down so that we can take advantage.
So Jason said PCG got a 100% upgrade to $33. Really? Let's see. It's crazy how they save these type of companies, man. It's still at 1630s, but man. You saw what I did to the site, Mitch?
Honestly, brother, I've barely seen the back of my eyeballs.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see your screen right now.
Check it out, bro. And everybody else can check it out too.
Yeah, exactly. Show us up.
Right. All right. So, look. So I added this section to the site, right? So like now, like you go to the home page, I added this section to the site. So we got the member
Hey,
video library, right? And if you want to go
I
to
like
like
it.
risk and reward classes, you can go to that, and it documents all the classes we have on risk and reward. If you
That's
want
what
to
I'm
go to,
talking about.
it is it's password protected. So added that, fixed that yesterday, worked on that some. So yeah, and our classes are down to $15 a month, so they're super cheap.
Yeah, man, can't get cheaper than that. One of the key things I think is, we're just trying to give you guys an experience, especially for you new traders out there. If you're looking to really experience yourself and get yourself immersed in the trading world, then just go ahead and join us. Talk to us. We're actually a lot more helpful than most traders think. We're willing to spend extra time to help you guys out. We just want to go ahead and keep growing and showing you guys our experience as we grow to become professional traders ourselves.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's just a process. Trading's been going well. I'm just hoping the VWAP fade continues to work. We'll see.
Hey, it looks like you chose a good time to get back on it.
Yeah, for sure. Right, like as soon as I did it, man. Like as soon as I started trading the fade, it's been working super well. Like the last 7 days, one red day, one
Yeah.
losing trade in the last seven.
It just
So
goes to show you sometimes it's going to go away for a little while, but this kind of pattern is just consistent over time. You just got to relax, take your step back,
right,
wait till the pattern shows up again.
for
And
sure.
as you easily could tell last week, it's a matter of when it's working, put the risk on.
Right, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, definitely. And when it's not working, we might have to take a step back. Somebody's asking me for the link here. There you go, Steven. There you go, brother.
There's
Um,
nothing smarter than taking a step back when you actually need to take a step back
right.
because strategy is not working.
Exactly. And sometimes that's what you're going to have to do. And it's really tough for traders to do, though. It's really, really difficult. And I get it. It's really tough for traders to say, okay, like, look, like my strategy isn't working. I may have to just kind of sit on my hands a little bit and just not do anything. Or I may have to trade a different strategy that. Whoa. All right, Mitch, I got you muted, bro. Sorry. Okay. I didn't know what that was, man. That coffee machine's loud. Uh, okay. All right, there you go. Yeah, no. So, yeah, I heard that. Somebody said I want to start. I have 1K to invest. Where do I start? You practice. You actually use that money yet. If you're just getting started, you want to learn as much as you can, and you just want to practice, right? Like you don't want to just jump in. If you just jump in right now and just immediately start day trading that $1,000, you're probably gonna lose it, bro. So like you just want to take it slow, practice, learn some stuff, and just take it very, very, very slow. Even if you do start using that money, buy like 10 shares. But you want to take it slow because if you don't take it slow, you're just going to lose it before you actually get a chance to learn, and then you're going to be too frustrated to continue. And so you just want to take it slow. Sorry, Mitch. Is that better? That should be a little bit better. Yeah, I got you.
There you go. There you go. You guys can listen to John anyways.
Right. There you go. It should be a lot better. I turned him down a little bit. Let me know how that goes. But right, like Pun says, man, you want to learn a platform, learn what it's about. You don't want to actually invest real money. I know it's super tempting. I know most new traders are like, yeah, I want to join, and I'm going to start paying my mortgage in 2 weeks with all of this money I'm going to start making. That is the wrong mentality. It's not a get rich quick scheme. Most people are not going to be immediately successful, and it's ultimately going to be a kind of a long process of learning, and you want to just take the time to learn first before you use real money. Yeah, I mean, listen, Joshua, I did the same thing, man. When I first started, I probably lost like $4 grand within like 3 months. This was a few years ago, but $4 grand in 3 months. And it's just because I didn't take the time. I saw all these other people doing it with big size. I wanted to be like them, and I ended up losing my account. All right, we got Mitch muted a little bit until whatever's going on over there. I mean, one of the better ones to learn on is just Thinkorswim. Um, Thinkorswim's decent. It just depends. I mean, you just want to learn as much as you can at first. Oh, 100% Netron. 100%. Yeah, I use Thinkorswim. I use Thinkorswim even though I'm using TradeNet and Tefs to execute my trades. I've been using Thinkorswim from when I first started, and just really nice charting software. Here, let's get it up. Actually, it's about time. We got 4 minutes, guys. So I'm gonna put the intraday scanners up here. Here we go. There we go. All right. Now that we are all set up, let's see. All right, guys, we have about 3 minutes. Yeah, in order to get Thinkorswim, you have to open up an account for sure. I think I deposited like $20 though. I think I put in like $20 like 2 years ago, and I still have access to real-time quotes on Thinkorswim. So, yeah, you just have to put a little bit of money in, but you should be okay. Right here, Joshua. And like I said, man, this is what I always try to tell people. Like, we are not experts or gurus. I'm still working on being profitable myself, obviously. And so, but if you want to learn and you're a brand new trader or a newish trader, I think we can help. So there's the link if you're interested. I just try to be honest with people about it. We're not gurus or experts or anything like that. But I do think we have value for sure. What's up, Garav? All right, guys, we got about 2 minutes. I use Thinkorswim, paper trading with real-time data. Yeah, that's about what I do. All right, guys, we got SKYS, AMD. We'll see what we get this morning. I mean, watching some of the cannabis plays, RIOT, AMD. And so we'll see what we get with some of these here. Gonna keep an eye on the overall market, which is down. Let's see, Cron. There's Cron. All right, guys, we got about a minute left. 1 minute. Oh, wait, here, let me unmute you, bitch. Sorry, bro.
I'm gonna pay attention to MU at the open.
There you go.
So MBEV.
All right, let's do it.
I'm gonna be trading pretty big sizing. I think. Relatively, I want to start trying to trade with 700 to 800 shares, and work my way from there.
For sure, I think that's a reasonable plan. I gotta get up to at least like it all depends on the range, obviously, and how big the range is. But I want to get up to like 500. Is where I'm trying to shoot for.
Yeah, especially with like the weed stocks that are a little cheaper.
Definitely.
More our range. I think that's where you can be in 500. We can step up.
All right, there's the bell. Also, VKTX was another one I'm watching. VKTX.
Okay. I like it.
It had a decent gap up there. So just to show y'all, VKTX, y'all might have missed this one. VKTX is up.
Is it tradable?
Let me see. Yes, it is tradable. All right, Cron spiking up, AMD up, VKTX down. SPY is up.
Right now I'm watching BKTX.
Yep. I mean, it looks good, right? I mean, decent gap. Yep. Look for it to fill some, maybe. Back down to 9.
Supports at 935. Want to see that crack hard.
Right.
MU, a big down move. A little push there. I want to see if it holds.
Yeah, my wife's calling. Hold on a second.
All right, guys, going to be looking for BKTX here. 947, 945s.
Alright, I'm back. My wife needed me to bring her out a water bottle. Man. Alright, so VKTX up here, if it pulls back to the VWAP at 947, I like it for a risk of 960. It would have to pull back some. AMD spiking up here. Cron is up. And something that really helps me and that I've been doing for the last week or so is just been telling myself, look, you don't have to trade today if you don't see anything. You know, only if you see something really that fits your strategy, that's what you have to do. But if you don't see anything that looks good, you don't have to trade. All right, ARTW popping up on the scanners. ARTW. It had a nice gap up here. ARTW. We on the high of the day Momo scanner here. Let's make the breaking out on volume scanner a little bit bigger there. There we go. We have MU big pullback. AMD up. VKTX is getting up there.
Yep, almost to my entry level.
Where are you gonna set risk? That's the only thing I'm looking at. Like maybe
55s.
Yeah, that's exactly where I was looking at too. 55s looks reasonable. It's just so close to that high of the day. I don't know if I want to take it. The chance of it, maybe man. That was it. I don't know.
I was slamming on it. I just couldn't get in.
Look at that tap right there on the VWAP.
I had my order sitting there at 945.
I mean, it's back up there. It's just so close to that high of the day that this is like if the problem is it's good tight risk reward, right? But the problem is that if it does actually trigger, it's gonna really squeeze up most of the time.
All right, guys, I'm in there at 945, risking off of 950 now.
How's Solo doing? 2A looks good for you. You got that confirmation at 950. Nice 2A, good job, brother. Yeah, Solo squeezing up there. Looks good. Yeah, I'll put you up until I see something else, Mitch, if you want to share.
Oh, well, I don't have it. I can show you it, but it's on another computer.
No stress.
2 computers here.
Yeah, no stress. No worries.
I'll show you guys it at the end.
Okay.
I'll show you guys the position.
But yeah, AMD spiking up big here. ACB up, NBEV up, Cannabis plays up. Yeah, nice job, 2A. Good work, brother. I actually don't hate this one now. I mean, it's got that confirmation at 950, which is good. You know, went right up to that 950 $half level. So now it's just super easy. I mean, if it squeezes you out, the risk reward was still good. So 920 reward, you know, from 45 to 20, 25 cents, and then from 45 to 55 is 10 cents. So better than 2 to 1.
Yep, that's all you can do. Set yourself up.
All right, SPY really pushing up though, strong. SPY moving up, really strong move. Aside from that, I don't see many fades aside from VKTX. Maybe PCG, but honestly, PCG is not really one I want to mess with. Looking good for you now though, like that rejection.
Yep.
So Mitch is in. There you go. So yeah.
All right, guys, just covered 400 shares at 933.
Nice. Quick trade, man. So Mitch got in here, covered first here. Probably looking to get down to 920 now. How many shares did you buy?
800 shares. Took
Nice.
400 off.
There you go. Now it's super easy for you too. I mean, if it breaks 950, that's it, you know. Hold it down, man. I'll be right back. I gotta go get some more e-juice. I'll be right back.
Right. Looking good right now, guys. Just gotta hold to my entry point right now.
Somebody's making coffee back there, man.
You know it. Alright guys, now that I saw that rejection off of 950, I know that 950 is my risk here. I'm willing to add here at 45 or above.
All right, that looks a little bit better for you for sure. Let's see if it holds. That 950 level, see, what I mean by confirmation, guys, is that 950 level is really holding well. And so it bounces off that level. There's a nice drop. Let's see if it cracks the 930. For me, I mean, I'm just looking for fades. I'm not seeing too much here. Maybe, you know, there you go, like that drop. Maybe AMD with the opening range would have been beneficial. But I don't see it too many other fades except for VKTX. That was the one. Probably should have taken it, but yeah, Mitch is in VKTX short at 945. There you go. There's 29 break. There you go. Look at that drop, man. Beautiful fade. Good trade, brother. Down to 22s.
Just took 200 off there.
Look at that drop, man.
Took 200 off there, guys. Now I already got realized $94 and sitting in the green, up at least over 160 right now.
Man, there goes 906. Look at this drop, man. I'm telling you, I caught this one a little bit late, hesitated a little bit, but I'm glad Mitch could trade it, man, because this was a beautiful follow through all the way down to 9.
All right, guys, just took another 100 shares off there at 904. Another 100 shares at 904. Willing to add back sizing if it bounces back up. If not, going to continue with this 100 shares and let it keep going. All day short, baby.
Yep. Let's see if we get that all day fade for sure. Oh, my e-cig is dead. Not my e-cig. I quit e-cigs, but my CBD pen is dead. I'll be right back. I gotta plug this in.
Great, guys. Already have here $135. Looking to continue going.
Honestly, a great trade, man. Beautiful follow through. Yo, yo, what's up, guys? All right, I'm back. You're coming here from the trading fraternity. All right, welcome, brother. Did they shout me out or something? What's up, uh, Lazarus? Low volume. Yeah, I turned Mitch down a little bit. There you go. It should be a little bit better. Oh, well, welcome. Anyways, what's up, insurance? What's up, man? But yeah, man. I can't lie. A little bit of FOMO for VKTX. Called it out. Saw it happening. Just hesitated a little bit too much here. Beautiful gap fill VWAP fade. Just picture perfect. Is kind of what you look for.
Yeah, I sent you a picture on Skype,
Okay.
so you have at least something.
Yeah. Yeah, Mitch is at a coffee shop, so we can't see his screen today.
Yeah. I'm using two computers here just to make sure everything runs smoothly.
Yeah. Yeah, see, this is Mitch. $178 right now. Nice trade, bro.
That VWAP fade, man.
I know, bro. I'm telling you, man. It's been in play, and that's really the only one I'm seeing today. If any of you guys see any other ones, but like everything else is looking long today. We got Cron up, AMD up, PCG up, ACB was up, SPY is up. The overall market is up, and so that's like the only one that I saw. But it was a beautiful gap fill. It's weird though. I caught that one right before the bell, literally like a minute before the bell rang. I noticed VKTX was gapping up. And it didn't show up on any of my scanners, so I missed it. But PED, AMD might have been a nice opening range today too. Let's see, looks like it. Yep, for sure. Followed through already. 25-cent opening range. So yeah, I'm noticing with AMD, when that first opening range is 30 cents or less, it usually works fairly well. If it has a huge opening range, it's not reasonable to expect a bunch. All right, MU pulling back, ACB pulling back.
I think we're gonna get another entry to add. I don't know why though. I kill it in these coffee shops. I might have to stop being at home.
Yeah.
You know, one of the key things I think is my mentality. I come in with the mentality that I'm gonna knock one trade out, right out of the waters, not be worried about anything. If I see the possibility or the setup show up, everything there, I just take the trade.
Right. Yeah, somebody asked, Isaac said, Mitch is one of those hipster wannabe people at Starbucks trying to look important.
I don't like Starbucks. I'm more of a Pete's Coffee kind of guy.
Pete's Coffee. Yeah, I don't like Starbucks that much either. We got a place here called Coffee Shop. Literally, coffee shop is what it's called. I go there. They got really good pistachio muffins. Super good fire pistachio muffins. But yeah, so we got MU dropping below the VWAP. Let's see. We got Cron. That could be a VWAP bounce here for CRON. But yeah, somebody said, is it possible to turn 3K into $1 million in 1 year on the market? And like I said, it's possible. It's highly unlikely, you know. Of course it's possible, but chances are low. I'll put it that way. And I mean, I know that's what a lot of people advertise and say, hey, buy my course, look, I can do this, but it's highly unlikely.
All right, guys, starting to see kind of that VWAP reject setup for a lot of stocks, kind of like the wheat stocks, MBEV. MU just did a beautiful VWAP rejection.
Yeah, look at that crash. Yeah, I was looking at Cron too for the VWAP bounce here. I mean, looking at it, get in here at 45 maybe, but the only problem is it might have rejection at 50. Get in at 40 maybe, use a risk of 20, reward of 80. So 2 to 1 for 10 cents. I could try it. It just depends on what the cannabis plays do. ACB pulling back. What is CGC doing? I like CGC probably more than the rest of them, CGC and Cron, because it gives me a little bit more accurate indication of what they'll probably do. So cannabis stock's breaking down here, so there's no way I'm going to go long in Cron right now. Absolutely no way. You can see CGC dropping down, breaking the lows. ACB doing the same thing. So we are getting some washouts here. But yeah, that was a good trade on VKTX, man. Beautiful follow through. You saw how quickly that one broke down? Really,
Yep.
really nice.
The real key is I put the order out there. I understood where my risk was, and I was just gonna stick to the plan. If I got filled, it actually pushed a little bit higher than I wanted for my fill, but my fill was at 45. My risk was 55. So
Yeah.
the gain on this one was easy. It was kind of the risk reward was there. It bounced up. I could have taken 45s or 44s when it first got to VWAP, but I wanted 45. I felt like it was a good level.
Right.
So now it's gonna bounce up here either to the VWAP or break the 9. If it bounces up here to the VWAP, I'm gonna go ahead and add on a downward trend line. So I
Yeah.
would draw a downward trend line from kind of 928 across those kind of two highs that it tried to go over, and I wanted to hold that line.
Right. Yeah, I don't hate that one. If it bounces up there, I might consider it as well. I'm also looking at, not Cron, but I'm looking at CGC. If it pulls back to the VWAP, if it gets back up here, I might consider it with the risk of something super tight like 42, 40 maybe. So from 30 to 40, so about 10 cents on a $40 stock. So super tight risk for CGC. I might consider that. Also Cron, or not Cron, ACB and APHA. APHA seems to be following Cron a little bit more. But there's the breakdown. There you go, bro. There it goes, man.
There's all day fade.
This
But
thing, look at these crashes, man. This is some of the nicer follow throughs I've seen with some of this phase. Like when it breaks, it breaks. Like, it doesn't test. This thing just pours down. So beautiful follow through there, really. Nice job, bro.
yep, I'm gonna be chasing it down to 870s or 850s. Those are like the long term.
Can you explain how the trading fraternity made $1,000 or 1,000% on Walmart trades today? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, listen, man, I have no idea, bro. I didn't follow them, so
They robbed them.
right. I don't know. Like I said, I'm doing my own stream over here. I don't know what they're doing.
I don't know about you, but I can't deal with the frats.
Right. Now I've seen trading fraternity though. They're all right, but
Uh,
appreciate the sub L sorry, and Dwayne and Spread and Rainbow. Sorry, appreciate all the new subs today, guys. I just missed those. Yeah, so like I said, right at this point, I'm looking for maybe a VWAP rejection on CGC, maybe. ACB may be a little bit better here, but it's tighter range, so I tend to prefer CGC a little bit more. We also got APHA, maybe bouncing at the VWAP here. Cron, sitting consolidating there as well. Doesn't look terrible. But yeah, about 25 cents. Actually, I like CGC from 25 to 50. About 25 cents. And then a reward level from 25 down to 70. So about, let's see, 2 to 1. A little bit better than 2 to 1. What's up, Dwayne? Yeah, man. I mean, there's a lot of different ways to do it, bro. It just takes time. The best advice I can give anybody that's trying to learn is just to take it slow. Be very, very protective of your money at first, and just take it very slow. Learn as much as you can before you use real money. Test patterns, test strategies using paper money, fake money, And then once you have a viable strategy that works, that you've tested, and that per the back testing and testing data, it actually works, then you can maybe move on to using small sizing with real money. But you want to take it very, very slow. You know, don't get caught in the new trader trap where new traders see these gurus trading huge sizing. Maybe they're pitched with a little bit of get rich quick nonsense, and they end up, you know, just kind of jumping in using thousands and thousands of dollars and losing it quickly. So just don't get caught in that trap. That's what most new traders get caught in. You know, my suggestion is just to take it super slow. That's what you need to do. What's up, Connor? All right, so we got CGC bouncing up here. Like I said, I could use maybe like a 55 risk. So like, I don't know, let's see. Yeah. Use this level maybe. 55 is my risk. Reward level down to 70. It's a big if whether it's actually going to get up there though, but we can give it a shot. The only thing, ACB's running up, Kron's bouncing up some. Let's see what the MJ sector is doing. I should probably look at that first. Kind of sideways, doing what the rest of them are doing. See, never quite got up there. Got to 13. I wanted 25 on CGC. Alright, so we got up to, the highest we got up to is about 13, 14. I needed to get up to 25, though. Risk would be tight. Like I said, if I get in around there at 22, 23, my risk can be at about 50, 55. So about a 30-cent risk, and then about, let's see, from 25 down to 70. So, you know, roughly 60-cent reward, 30-cent risk. And so 2 to 1. And so that's what I'm looking at now. We'll see if it can actually get up there, though. But I'll give it some time if it does. Look, it's take roughly 100 shares. It's a VWAP rejection, so it's not really my favorite. I like fades much, much more. And so we'll see what we get. I don't know if it's going to get up there. Judging by what the rest of these, like ACB, big drop. Kron didn't really drop yet, but ACB dropped pretty significantly there. And so that might kind of drag this one down as well, just off of sympathy. But like I said, I want to get it up here, risk up here, reward down here. I think that's reasonable. Just so everybody can kind of see me draw it out here. My risk would be this. That's my risk. And then my reward would be this. So a little 2 to 1 reward versus the risk. But whether it's actually going to trigger and get up there is another story. Like I said, ACB pulled back significantly there, so that might kind of drag some of these other cannabis plays down. Yeah, maybe one day, Laz. We'll see, man. I mean, whoa, I unplugged my mic. I've never really spoken with them or anything. I've seen some of their stuff. Their stuff's alright. You know? I'm not hating on them. They got some good stuff, but yeah, man, it all depends. If they want to reach out to me, we could talk about it. All right, so far, you know, hasn't really gotten up here.
There we go, down to the 70s.
Really, man. Ah, man, this is the big miss, but beautiful follow through, man. You still holding that 100 shares?
Yep, still holding it.
Hey, dude, that 100 shares got you an extra like 20, 30 bucks, you know.
Almost getting to that level. We're gonna see it. I'm gonna see a nice down push here.
Yeah, for I mean, I'm using it's TEFs technically. It's TEFs for my partnering executing broker. Here, I'll post it if you're interested, man. If you want If you want to check out the broker I'm using, Dwayne, I'm using TradeNet and Tefs. They have their Valentine's Day sale going on for another 2 days. And so I just posted that link. It's the Jump to Click link. It gets you 20% off TradeNet and Tefs packages. And then for scanners, I'm using Trade Ideas. So if you're interested in checking out the scanners I'm using, I'll post that here. And then this is just Thinkorswim. So Thinkorswim, which is TD Ameritrade. All right, so Cron bouncing up. We'll see if we get this move on CGC. That's the main one I'm looking at. Still a little early. Still have some time here.
All right, guys. I went and covered there. I have to get on out of here.
Nice trade.
I will take that $200 any day.
Yep.
Nice $200 day. Haven't had one of these in a while. Pushing some new volume here, and nice $200 day for me. Got in this at 8:45 or 9:45. Took maximum profit down all the way to. I'll explain the orders right now. Go through the orders, tickets. Okay, took 400 off at 9:33, 200 off at 9:22, another 100 off at 9:04. And the last shares off at 80, 100 shares.
Nice work, bro. Hey, good trade, man.
Hey, 65-cent trade. I'll take it any day.
Beautiful fade, man. All right, brother. You in Colorado yet, man?
Yeah, man. I just got here yesterday. Just literally got home. My girl actually works today, so I'm going to go take her to work.
Okay.
And I'll be back. You guys, I'll get my internet later today around 3 or 4. Hopefully they set that up well so that I could be on back and ready to keep trading with you guys.
Yeah, good to have you back, bro. Good to have you back, man. We'll see you tomorrow, maybe?
Without a doubt.
All right, nice, bro. All right, brother. Have a good day, man. Enjoy your time, man.
Take care. I'll send you a picture.
All right. Yeah, for sure. Later, bro. Yeah, Mitch is going to send me a picture, I think. But yeah, we also have Yuma popping up on the scanners. OCC popping up on the scanners here. Let's see. OCC moving a little bit here. But like I said, the only one I'm really looking at right now is CGC. Also, PCG, surprising enough, is actually running up some here. I can turn my volume back up now. All right. There we go. But yeah, PCG is actually running up surprisingly well today. Didn't somebody say they had a strike price of like $30? Not a strike price, a buyout of like $30, up 100%. CGC moving up here as well. What's up, Darian? Yeah, there's no PDT rule on TradeNet, Cody. Tefs. It's actually Tefs, technically. But yeah, there's no PDT. Looking at CGC here. We'll see what we can get. Appreciate it, Vice. Yeah, right. Oh, one analyst. Oh, right. It was a profit target, right, on of $33. I knew it was something like that. If it was a buyout, it would already be up there. I don't know why I said buyout, but it was a profit target. All right, so we got CGC up here. Like I said, risk level is really at about 46.50s or so. I have to be a little strict with it, about 55. It's getting up there. Honestly, I don't like it as much now, but we'll give it a little bit of more time here and see. It's up to 17s. We'll see if we get one more push here up to 18s. Just didn't hold. Up to 15s, 17s. A little bit spready, but that's okay. I mean, I'm not bummed out if I miss it because the risk reward is just not as good now. For instance, like when I looked at it, risk was at 25. So from 25 to 50, 55. So about 30 cents. Reward was from 25 down to 72. Highest it got was 18. So that kind of screws up my risk reward. Not by much, but enough to make a difference. We'll give it a little bit of time. I don't see a trading platform. What are the fees for each trade on TradeNet? It depends on the size. But if I usually use like 500 shares or less. If I use 500 shares or less, commission per an entire round trip is about $4. If I use 500 shares or less, $4 or $5. Maybe $5 for a round trip if I use 500 shares or less. All right, we got up to 15.18 again for CGC. $24s. All right, so I just got in with 100 shares of CGC. I like that entry a little bit better. Like I said, risk is at about 60. So I got the good risk reward I was essentially looking for here. We'll see what we get. Looking for a wash back down under the VWAP, obviously. Up to 30. Still a little early to tell, but obviously we want to see a wash back down and a test of these lows. But like I said, risk is pretty tight relative to the reward, and so we'll hold it and let it work. But even if it stops me out, it'll be like, what, a $20, $30 loss. So a very small loss overall. Like I said, my risk level's right up here at this 58 cent level, 46.58. All right, quick rebound here. All right, but ideally, like I said, we want to see a kind of a pullback down under this level here. It's at 33 right now. 35s. Definitely pulled some strength out of nowhere here. Not really out of nowhere. Broke these highs, but just going to give it time. If it stops me out, tiny loss. Yeah, that's all right, Last. Yeah, man. That was your idea, brother, you know. All right, we got to pull back to 29. Might have some resistance here at 40 now. Yeah, man. Yeah, no good. No worries, bro. Which broker is best? Is good, John? I mean, it all depends, man. They're all good for different stuff. Like SureTrader is good for certain things. TradeNet Tefs is good for certain things. Thinkorswim is good for certain things. They're all good for different things. And so it really just depends on what you're looking for and what you would kind of consider good or not. Yes, I'm shorting the stock. What does he say? Okay, yeah. So with Tefs and TradeNet, right? For the intro package, it's like right now, I think it's like 400. But with that, you get a your account's funded with 14K, so you get 14K in buying power, so 14,000 in buying power, and you have a $700 max loss. And so if you go under 13,300, they close your account down, and any profit over the 14K they give you, there's a 70-30 profit split. And so it's kind of confusing, but yeah, that's the best site to check it out. Sorry, guys. Try to focus on this one. Yeah, I mean, if you're interested in checking it out here, you can go through the link I have if you want to check it out. But and I have a review of them as well, Sonny. I can post the review if you want me to, man. But the review might probably help you better than me rambling about it here. All right, so we're just getting some consolidation right here on CGC. Now, ACB is looking weaker, so maybe that'll help drag CGC down here. But my risk is still like a while away, so we'll have some time. Yeah, here, hold on. Let me find it for you, bro. Hold on. All right, there's a nice drop. Yeah, here's the link. Here's a walkthrough of it. We keep 70% of profits. They keep 30%. That would be terrible. That'd be a terrible structure if we only keep 30%. But yeah, they keep 70, or we keep 70, they keep 30. All right, so let's see if we get a wash here. It's kind of consolidating in between 30s and 40s right now for CGC. Down to 29s. Let's see if we get a nice break here, but still consolidating. I'm not going to get too worried until it breaks 40, which is very possible. Here's where I got to be a little bit careful. But like I said, risk is still pretty far away. But you can see it's kind of consolidating in between the VWAP and this 40 level. We just want to see a significant drop back down. It's down to 28s. See if it gets under 46.20, 27s, 25s. Look a little bit better. I didn't get the best fill though. I tried to get in at 25. It filled me at about 20. But the spread was kind of gnarly on it anyway. All right, right now I'm just looking at the spread. The spread's kind of, rough. It's about 5 to 10 cent spread. Apple dropping. Yeah, we'll see what we get. I mean, I'm just kind of looking at all these other cannabis plays to see what they're doing here. Cron was right around the highs, but we're just looking at CGC, Cron, ACB, some of these other ones. There we go. A little bit better. Down to 24s. We want to see a wash back down, see if it can start testing these lows. That's the ideal goal here. There's 21s. There we go. All right, I'm going to set a hard stop. I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab my my CBD pen. 46.59 is right. Bye. All right, I'll be right back, guys. All right, well, we got a little bit of a drop down. Just going to keep at it. All right, we're down to 12s on the bid. This ask is still at 16. But the good news is that it did build some resistance above it now at that 46.40 level. And so we're just going to let it work and give it some time here. Hopefully it continues to hold. But if not, it's going to be a small risk relative to everything anyway. So just looking for it to continue to hold. Hopefully it continues to hold under that 46.40 level. You can see it kind of built that resistance here. And so hopefully this level continues to hold. And yeah, that's what we're looking for. We're just looking for that level to hold, a break back under 46, tested the lows. Let me take this stop off now. Switch this over. All right. All right, we got 17s. Fifteens. Back up to 18s. Yeah, it's still too early to tell, though. It's still kind of consolidating here. I want to see it hold. Definitely hold under this 40 level, but my risk is up here at about 58. And so, we want to see it hold, obviously, under 40. But if it breaks that, we're going to stick to the original risk we gave ourselves at 58 or so. So let's just see some washouts here, and if not, tight risk relative. All right, so Kron is pushing back up. Maybe that might be a little bit worse for me. ACB bouncing a little bit just now, as soon as I said that too. But still early. The earnings last quarter wasn't up to par. I know they had a big announcement with buying, but I'm not sure what's going to happen. You're talking about with Walmart? What happened to A? Solo. Yeah, Solo washed out. All right, there's 10. 11s. There's a little bit better. Let's see some washes here. We got it down to 8s. I don't mind holding this one. Let it test 46. I like the drop, but still a little early. Let's see if it can test 46. Really break down under here is what we want to see. Down to 08s. Robert, what do you keep posting and then deleting, man? Yeah, that's rough, Nick. You'll bounce back, bro. It's just paper. Isaac, get out of here, man. I read you. I read it. Isaac goes, "Oh, you can retract," and then he retracted the message. All right, we're getting a little bit of a rebound here on CGC. Like I said, still a little early to tell. Don't want to see it break over this 40 level. Would like to see it continue to look weak and kind of break down here. But if it does push up, like I said, we got a small risk. Risking about $40 on this trade, so small risk overall. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I usually stop streaming at like 10:15, 10:30, sometimes 10:45. It all just depends. I don't stress it two-way. You're usually killing it, man, so don't stress it, brother. You'll bounce back. All right, there's 16s. Let's see if we get a big wash down. Obviously, I want to see it break under 46 is the goal here for CGC. I want to see it really wash out under 46 and give me that, 45.75 profit target. That's really what I want to see. So we'll see if we get it. If not, no stress. Just going to continue to hold. Try to let it work. There's 13s. Gotta get some consolidation here. 15s. Kind of watching Cron to see what it does here. Keep an eye on ACB as well. What's the overall market doing? SPY's pushing up in a strong way. Yeah, I stream every weekday, Troy. All right, we're up to 20 on CGC. 22s. What do you guys think the SPY will hit today as a high? 278s maybe is what I'm kind of looking at. 278s is probably what I'm thinking. It's right around the part of the highs of pre-market. It's not the actual high, but it's close. So 278 is, I think, is reasonable. All right, we got down to 18s. Just getting some consolidation here with CGC. Would like to see a breakdown under 46, but we'll see if we get that or not. It's at 19. It's kind of consolidating back and forth between 25 and 46. Been doing that for the last 10 minutes or so. Right, it's a little early to tell what the SPY is going to do. I'm just looking at 278. Like, if you look here, I'm just looking at the higher pre-market right here. Not quite the exact high, but right there. That's kind of the range in pre-market, so that's kind of what I'm looking at. Hey, appreciate it, Troy. Thanks, bro. Alright, well, like I said, I'm still just waiting for CGC. It's been kind of consolidating back and forth between these levels. You can see it here and here. It's just kind of sitting between these two levels. Been doing that for the last 10 minutes or so. So yeah, we'll see what we get with it, but finally breaking over it just now. I've heard good things about them two-way. I've heard good things about CME Group. Sure Trader, it was alright. What? Yeah, guys. Isaac is very obviously joking. But yeah, I think people are mistaking you, Isaac. I think they think you're being serious, man. All right, we're down to 22. Just bounced to 25. Yeah, he's trolling us, guys. That's what he does. So you gotta. I'm used to it, but yeah, he's trolling us a little bit, guys. Yeah, he's joking, Troy. He's trolling people. No, you're good, man. All right, so we actually broke out of that little tiny range, that little 10-minute range on CGC. Level I'm most worried about it breaking is this 4640 level. If it breaks that, I'll probably jump out of it. I just don't want to hold this through a rally over that level. I think I'll probably get stopped out, so I might just stick with 4640, give myself a tiny risk right now. Give it some time, maybe let it test that level, but if it breaks, get out. Rest of the cannabis stock starting to move. All right, like I said, we're at 27s right now on CGC, but if it breaks this 2640 level, this previous high, I think the likelihood of me getting stopped out up here is pretty high as well. So I'll let it test. If it breaks that level, I'll just jump out of it. Hopefully we get a washout here. I'll hold it a little bit and give it some time here, but thinking it's probably going to break. Isaac, get out of here, man. Appreciate the $2 donation, man. But he's using it to troll. So I'll allow it, Isaac. I know you're using it to troll people, but I'll allow it. Appreciate the $2 donation, man. People are going to be so confused here. You got to know Isaac, though. Isaac's been here a while. Isaac and I made a bet that if the Patriots won the Super Bowl, I had to call him Brady. I get to call him Brady for a week. He can only respond to Brady. And so I think Isaac's still a little upset about losing that bet and having to be called Brady for a week, you know. I think that's where the hate's coming from. But I appreciate the $2 donation, brother. Alright, well, we're still in between this little range here. If you guys can see the range I'm talking about, it's 46.40 and 46. Like, you can see this range here. It's right in the middle of it now. This range right here. Obviously, I want to see a breakdown at the bottom, but you can see this little range formed right here. This is the range I'm watching. If it breaks over 46.40, I'm just going to get out. Looking for it to break under these lows, though. I've never seen AAF. How about those fights this weekend, though? Some good fights this weekend, man. Cain Velasquez was knocked out, bro. Knocked out brutally, too, man. Who else fought? Who else fought? Most halts are in between 50 or 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and 15 minutes. So it all depends. All right, we're getting a big squeeze up here for CGC. Got to be prepared to exit. But yeah, it's either most halts are 5 minute, 10 minute, or 15 minute halts. It might say on Thinkorswim. Let me see what stocks halted. All right, I got to be careful. Get ready to exit here. Getting a big squeeze with the cannabis stocks. A lot of volume is going to come in. All right, I'm out. I got out for exactly a 20-cent loss. That's what I was trying to avoid. I saw the volume really starting to roll in. What happened with it, though, is that Kron started to break the highs of the day. You can see Kron had this nice little flag pattern here, really. Yeah, man. I mean, I think, I think the uppercut dropped him, and then I think his knee went out. ORPN. Yeah, it doesn't say how long the halt is, but it does say it's a volatility halt. Nah, I mean, yeah, it was a 20-cent loss. It was a 20 cents a share loss. Let me correct that. 20 cents a share loss. So $20 loss. Um, but yeah, it was good risk reward. It just didn't work out. Kron broke the high of the day. Uh, right. You know, in that kind of cause. Like if you look at Kron, you can look at ACB. Uh, you can look at what's the other? APHA. They're all starting to squeeze up, and so reasonable time to exit. Kept my loss relatively small, and that's all right. I mean, like I said, the last 8 trading days, I've had 6 green trades and 2 losing trades out of 8, and so pretty good accuracy though so far. Yeah, I mean, I didn't think that one was that good, Jason. I was kind of bummed out about that, man. I thought Daly acted like he was going to have like a big slugfest and just, strike with him. And then when he started to fight MVP, he got scared and just kind of tried to hold him down afraid, you know. And I think he should have lost because he just, Paul Daly has criticized other fighters for using wrestling and in their fights and for stalling the fight with wrestling. And then Paul Daly fights a good striker and he does the same thing out of fear, which it was obviously fear. And so, I thought that fight was terrible. I thought the whole Bellator card was terrible. I was super excited about it, but I just thought it was terrible. Yeah, I'm happy with the win rate so far, Netron. I mean, I'll take it for sure. Yeah, MVP's a beast, man. You don't want to mess with MVP. At least in striking. I think it did show some holes in his game, specifically with like wrestling. I think it did show some weakness in his ground game. But I think MVP striking's legit. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, man. I've been watching MMA for like a decade. It's one of my favorite sports. Yeah, the fact that like insurance said, the fact that it's a volatility halt is good because if it's an investigation halt where the SEC is investigating, it can get really scary, and that's when you get stuff like LFIN that get halted and never really resume for months, and then when they do resume, they're down like 100%. No, I'm not actually. So I actually just quit. Hugo, he said, "Are you smoking weed while trading?" I'm not. I'm not smoking weed. Um, So I live in Texas, number one, and I have 2 kids, and so I wouldn't risk it. But I recently quit smoking e-cigs, those electric nicotine cigarettes. I just quit 4 or 5 days ago, and so I've been kind of substituting it with like a CBD vape pen just to kind of help me curb the habit of like having to vape something. But yeah, day 5, I don't really crave e-cigs anymore, so I'm doing well. Happy with it for sure. Yeah, no, AMD started going crazy, man. No, I mean, I have CBD. CBD is legal in Texas, Hugo. Don't worry about it, man. I got it, bro. Yeah, no, CBD is legal. The hemp, when the Farm Bill passed, any hemp product is legal, which includes CBD. But yeah, that's what I'm actually using now, is CBD. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's what I'm using now. It helps to quit. It really does. Because part of it when you're trying to quit smoking nicotine is part of it is just the movement of hitting something. It's just the movement of having to smoke something. You know. Hold on, I'm actually trying to fix this vape pen right now. Oh no, yeah, for sure. Hold on, guys. But no, like CBD is actually a really good sleep aid. It's actually a really good sleep aid. If you have insomnia, CBD is one of the best things you could try. It's not like Ambien. Like I've been prescribed Ambien before, and Ambien makes you really kind of sleepy and delirious and like out of it. CBD makes you really comfortable, and that's why it helps you sleep. And so it's a beautiful thing, man. It works super well. Right, that's exactly right. It's the oral fixation. Yeah, the patch. I don't want to. I didn't want the patch. The reason I don't want the patch is because the reason I don't want the patch is because I'm still going to be on nicotine. I don't want that. I would rather just stop, which is what I did. I just kind of quit cold turkey. My wife used the patches. I didn't. I just there was no need for that. I would rather just stop and just But like I said, since then I can smell better. I've been eating more. I can smell better. Overall, I just feel a lot better since I quit. So if you're trying to quit, you should. It definitely is good for you. Yeah, it did the exact same thing to me, AZ. So like I used the patch the first day I tried, and like it gave me this weird rash on my stomach. So yeah, the patch gave me a rash too. So like I said, I haven't done anything. Like I haven't taken any nicotine in 4 days. So definitely happy with it. Might take a little while. But yeah, guys, like I said, if anybody is interested in using the broker, I'll probably close it down. I'm going to trade again today. But yeah, we did update the site, guys. So we updated the site, and so I'll post that link here as well. Let me make sure you can see it. So we did update the site, guys, and you can see we added, for all of our members on the site, we added a video library. And so say you want to go to our individual strategy classes, you can go to video library here, and you can go see short strategies, bear flags, VWAP fade, all day fades, bounces, pennants, flags, 1 minute pullback, opening range breakout. So you can go to that, or say you want to go to the risk reward library, you can go here and see all the classes we have on risk and reward. And so say you want to go to psychology, you can go here and see all of our psychology classes. Or say you want to go to day trading concepts, you can see all of our day trading concept classes like support and resistance, gaps, ranges, following the market, scaling, trade plans, parabolic movers, finding stocks, back testing. And so yeah, we added this to the site. It's password protected. So if anybody's interested in signing up, like I said, our classes are only $15 a month now, so super cheap. $15 a month. And we not only do you get the backlog of our old classes, but we hold 3 live classes, 3 new live classes each week as well. So it's a pretty good deal, I think. Like I said, though, we're not experts or gurus. But if anybody wants to help, come learn with us, we'll show you what we've learned and, work on getting profitable ourselves. So I appreciate it, Brian. Yeah, man, I'm still working on my web design, man. I created the site all by myself. Like, I designed it myself, and so I think I think I'm getting a little bit better at web design for sure. Right, for sure, man. Yeah, it's cheap insurance. Like I said, man, it's super cheap, bro. Oh, you want the link? Here. There's the link there. But yeah, $15 a month. It was originally 30, and we dropped it down. I think $15 is super cheap. Because I mean, we have like what? Like I counted it out. We have about 60 hours. So or it's like 50 or 60 hours of classes. So it's like 2 days, literally 2 days worth of like video library classes. So literally 2 days worth. It's like 50 or 60 hours. And then we also have the 3 live classes every week. All right, but yeah, guys, that's it. I'm gonna close it down. If anybody is interested in checking out Trade Ideas, which is the broker that I use, I can post that link here. Trade Ideas actually is having their sale, and so I think the sale ends for Valentine's Day on the 21st. So in 2 days the sale ends, but until then you can get 20% off TradeNet and TEF's packages. And so if you're interested in using the broker that Mitch and I use, you can go to that link I just posted. It's the jump to click link. Also, if you're interested in using the scanner that Mitch and I use, I'll post this here as well. You can go check out Trade Ideas. And then if you want to go check out the scanner I'm using, you can go check that out as well. Yeah, for sure, insurance. I have my moments, man, for sure. You know, appreciate the sub, Jeff. Thanks, brother. But yeah, man, I have my moments. It's just a process for sure, you know. Like I said, I've been on a little streak lately. The streak ended today, unfortunately. This is my first losing day in a week. So the streak ended today, unfortunately. But, you know, I'm happy I was able to go on a 7-day winning streak. And I was able to do it live. So it's not like I'm posting the videos after I get into the trade, because those are super easy to fake. A lot of people just cherry pick and never upload their losers, but only upload their winners. And so when I go on a 7-day win streak like that, I did it live so people can watch everything. And so I think that's important as well. But appreciate all the support, guys. I'm going to go ahead and close it down. Yeah, I mean, one of the scanners I'm using is Trade Ideas. The broker I'm using is TEF's and TradeNet. But yeah, guys, have a good day. We'll see you all a little bit later. For all of our class members, we'll be having 2 classes today. One at probably this afternoon, a little bit early this afternoon, probably at like 2 or 3, and then another one at like 7 or 8. And so we're going to be having 2 classes today, so we'll see you guys then. And yeah, good luck for the rest of the day, y'all. We'll see you all a little bit later.